Okay, stop. If you're an ADHDer like me, this is your chance to fold your laundry. I'm going to be your body double. So pause this video, go get your clean laundry, come back, resume it, and we're going to fold our laundry together. You're welcome. See you in a minute. Did you know having ADHD is easier if you have a body double when you're doing chores? And all it is someone who's there with you. They don't even need to be doing the chore with you. They just need to be sitting next to you or be near you. It's so bizarre. But for some reason, that helps us ADHD folk to have a body double. So here I am. I'm being your body double. So what do we want to talk about while we're folding laundry? Oh, I can tell you a funny story. So my son is 5, and we were over at my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house this weekend. And my nephews, who are a little bit older than him, the boys were all sitting at the kitchen table eating dinner. And my son didn't want to eat anything because he's kind of a picky eater. And so my nephew goes, "Hey, have you ever played Truth or Dare?" And my son goes, "No, what's that?" And he explains it. And so he said, if you choose, you get to choose between Truth or Dare. If you choose Truth, you ask me something that like you want to know. And if you choose Dare, then I get to dare you to do something and you have to do it. And he goes, "Okay, Dare." And so my nephew goes, "I dare you to eat a bite of your dinner." And I was standing there, I was like, "Oh, dang. I don't know that I would have thought of that. That was such a clever idea." So my son took a bite of his dinner, and I was so impressed. And then later in the game, my son picked Truth, and he goes, "But I don't know what to ask." And so my nephew goes, "Well, just something that you want to know." And he goes, "Okay, what's my mom's phone code?" And my nephew goes, "I don't know your mom's phone password. Like, you have to ask me something that I know that you want to know." And I don't know why, but I thought that was the funniest thing. I could not stop laughing. I was like, also, why does he want to know my phone code? I don't know. It's not like I have like anything cool on my phone. But oh my God, I thought that was so funny. Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing, so I put all my son's clothes in here. I don't even fold them because when he's looking for clothes, he mixes them all up anyway. So it's just a waste of time if I were to actually fold his clothes. And I'm really upset because I accidentally washed a chapstick with this shirt, and so now it has stains all over it, and it makes me really sad every time I see it. I should probably just throw it away, but I use it as a work shirt. But then for my clothes, I use these big, I got them on Amazon. I'll try and find the link, but they're amazing. It comes in an 8-pack, and I like them because instead of laundry baskets, like with these, when I'm done with them, I can just fold them up and shove them in a closet somewhere. Like, they don't take up near as much space as laundry baskets do. And I need like a lot of laundry baskets or a lot of like vessels, because usually, like today, I only have one bag of clothes, which is actually pretty remarkable. Normally, I have quite a few, but today I just have the one. So I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know, how many bags of laundry do you have? Or, well, you probably use baskets. How many baskets of laundry do you have? I don't know. Anymore. How are you doing? Are you getting through your laundry? Is body doubling helping? I hope it's helping. It helps with me. My younger sister used to need me to, she also has, my whole family has ADHD, and she used to need me to sit with her while she read her emails from college, because she was just, it's one of those things where it's that ADHD paralysis where you just can't do something that you know you need to do, and it'll be easy once you do it, but you just can't do it. And so she would get emails from her professors, and she just couldn't open them. So I would have to go over and sit with her while she opened them. And like, I didn't offer advice. I was just there as a human to help her, to be her body double. And it worked out because she was always able to get her emails read. So that helped. You want to know more fun stuff about ADHD? Because a lot of times people just talk about the negatives of ADHD, but I love to talk about ADHD like it's a superpower, because there are so many things about my specific ADHD, because often everyone's different. It's not just like across the board everyone has the same symptoms. But for me, I'm able to hyperfixate on things that tend to be useful, which I love. So I got into woodworking lately, and I built a custom built-in cabinets in my laundry room, which have been awesome because now I have storage, because my laundry room used to be such a disaster. And it also happens to be my first floor main bathroom. So it would be, I would get so self-conscious when I would have guests over and they would need to use the restroom because it's also my laundry room, and it was just a disaster zone. But I have since built these custom cabinets, and it's amazing. Like, it's so much more organized, and I'm no longer embarrassed to have people go into my bathroom, and I absolutely love it. And I also built myself, I turned my sunroom into my workshop, and I built a work table out there that I love. It's perfect. It has a chop saw that's, oh, what's it called? It's down a little bit, so it's the same level as the table, so I can put long pieces of wood on it and they don't just fall off because they're not balanced. And it's amazing. And then I also built, oh, my favorite part of my workshop is I have um, my work vacuum up on a bar above my work table, my shop vac. So anytime, because like when you cut wood, there's a lot of shavings that go everywhere. And so I'm able to just grab the hose of my vacuum, I turn it on, and I put it right behind my chop saw. So when I cut, it vacuums up a lot of the shavings. It doesn't get all of them, but it vacuums up a lot of them. And then whenever I need to vacuum my work table, all I need to do is just grab that hose, turn it on, and then it stretches even down all the way to the floor, which is awesome. So I highly recommend, if you guys have a workshop, hanging a shop vac right above it. It's so perfect. And then let's see what else. I also built a work table in my basement, and I made a video of it. I used just these cheap pieces of wood. I think they each were like $2.50, but they were really thick. They were nice. They were scrap from the hardware store. I built what was I talking about? Oh, in my basement. So I built that table, and I just used these cheap pieces of wood as the top of the table, and I just laid them next to each other. And then I took vinyl, marble looking vinyl, and laid it across the table. And it looks so nice. It looks like it's one long piece of vinyl. And I love it so much. So I highly recommend, if you have a space where you need a work table or something, you can just build one. And it's really easy to build things if you have enough space and you have the right tools. It's really easy to build things. And so, well, I guess for me, I'm able to learn things really easily. That's like kind of a superpower of my ADHD. I'm able to just learn how to do things. Like if I see someone doing something and they kind of explain it, then I can generally just do it. It's kind of bizarre. It's kind of an unusual superpower, if you will, but it's come in handy quite often. These are sheets that I am never going to fold, so I'm just going to shove them upstairs in the thing. Oh, what was I saying? This is one of the negatives of ADHD. Yeah, so you just covered vinyl. And I also did it in my kitchen. I had this ugly Formica countertop in my kitchen that I hated. And so I took some white marble vinyl, put it over it. Now I love my kitchen. It's so much brighter, and it has held up. I did it like 8 months ago, maybe over a year ago now. And it's held up fine. It's done great. I was going to put epoxy over it, but I just never got to it because I'm not great at finishing projects. I'm great at starting them, not so great at finishing them. Yeah, and then when I'm done with my laundry, I put the folded piles in this bag, and then they travel really well. They all stay in their piles, and then I walk around the house and deliver the clothes where they need to go. Oh, I need to fold these socks. So yeah, I love this system. And then once the bags are empty, I put them in the cabinets that I built in the laundry room, so that right after the dryer finishes, I take one out and I just put all the clean clothes back in one of these bags. They're great. And I also use them for storage in the basement. Like I have a lot of clothes, like hand-me-down clothes from my siblings, from their kids. So when my son gets older, has a ton of clothes already, but I didn't really know where to put them. So I put them in these bags and I labeled them with the sizes. So as he grows, I just go downstairs, grab his new full wardrobe, and then put his clothes that are too small in a bag, and then to donate or bring to a school or something. Oh, that's another thing. A lot of schools need backup clothes for kids when they're younger. They have an accident or something. So a lot of the times my son's really tall. So when he outgrows his clothes, they still fit his kids in his class. So when he outgrows his pants, especially his pants, I bring them to the school. So they have them for backup clothes, which is great. Teachers really enjoy that because then they have clothes for the poor kids to wear if they have an accident. But anyway, okay, I hope you're done with your laundry, and I hope you enjoyed me being a body double. Have an awesome day.